How's it going, guys? Just wanted to throw a quick video out for you. My birthday's coming up tomorrow, and you guys know I don't really do shit on the weekends except watch football. So I probably won't come out with a video until Monday or Tuesday next week, so I thought I'd throw this out for you. I just wanted to go back and recheck some of the numbers. Decided to up it to 50 reps. Apterman kind of convinced me of it on Reddit, so shout out to him. And here we go in the background. I got a little bow-nose Tecmo Bowl throwback right there. Knew how to throw that in for you guys. It's probably my favorite video all time. But yeah, anyway, so I just tried some new techniques. Followed you guys' suggestions. I checked the R1/RB thing, and any numbers that seemed like they were kind of hurt, like the accuracy was hurt by the low sample size, I redid them. So you see here, I tested R1 and square. No noticeable difference there. But one thing that I did was I mashed the button, just kept tapping it. I've seen people say that. I forgot to test it in my last one. In my last test, I just held it, and look at that. That's such a huge difference between mashing it and what I did last time. I just held it. I didn't feel the need to do it again. I tested it out real quick, and I noticed I got the same numbers after about 15 reps. Didn't really see a point in going through all 50 and getting about the same numbers when I held it. So you see that's a huge difference in the square one. So square, you definitely want to be tapping that one as you're going. I kind of waited until the ball was close because I think it kind of slowed the guy down a little bit if I tapped it before the ball was there. He kind of stutter step for a second. Didn't make much of a difference, but I did it anyway. And you see there was no difference between mashing and holding it. Same thing with going for the aggressive catch. Wasn't a difference. You will notice that when I was mashing it, I actually got some interceptions. I got 0 when I just held it down. So big difference there. Look at the percentages here. I did more repetitions if the numbers came out weird. I noticed it was automatically going to be an outlier that didn't really make sense. I automatically did 75 repetitions instead of 50. Really just want to get the most accurate numbers for you guys, and that's that. So now I decided to test catching traffic as well. And, I really believe catching traffic is what determines whether or not you get an interception on deep passes. I didn't even think of testing it last time, but I saw a couple people recommend it. And sure as shit, I think that's what it is. You see when I lowered it by 35, it went down by 10% on the interceptions. And then when I lowered it down to 0, it almost got cut in half. And, that's 125 reps there with me going below the normal 99, and it consistently stayed below. So I have faith in those numbers right there. I believe those numbers are accurate. They're most likely my most accurate numbers as of yet. If you just want to go the 99 catching traffic versus below 99 catching traffic, you get, I think that's 40 out of 125. That comes out to maybe a little bit above 30%. And then you get the other ones, and you get, 24 out of 125. That's just below 20%. So you combine both of those. So out of 125, you still end up with a 10% difference. That's huge right there. So, I put all my faith in that. I believe that these numbers are 100% correct, or as close to 100 as I'm willing to get. I mean, I'd have to do thousands and thousands and thousands of reps for me to say it's 100%, but that's pretty fucking close. Like, I'm pretty sure these numbers are accurate within a couple percent maybe. Like, if I did these 1,000 times, I'd probably end up something pretty close to this. These numbers are accurate enough for me to use my test in my own team, and I've had positive results from it. I mean, I'm not the best player by any means. I run the ball like 80% of the damn time, but I think I'm like 18-3 or 18-4 since using that, and I think 1 or 2 of those losses came from dudes using nano blitzes, and I was just too stubborn to counter it, quit out. But anyways, that's it for it, guys. So have a fun weekend, have a safe weekend, maybe get outside, catch some vitamin D if you're lucky enough to have sun in the middle of January. But song recommendation for today is going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin's entrance song. I remember I used to always play that shit before I went out to play under Friday Night Lights. Just missing it right now. See you guys.